going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ferris here. We're getting the stream set up here. I know I didn't stream for the past, I believe, 2 days. Been busy with some work, so we're getting a stream going today, and what we're going to discuss is Bitcoin a buy at these prices. Why or why not? Do I have any positions? Why or why not? And we'll kind of go over that and talk about what we can expect as geopolitical issues continue to emerge and the marketplace and everything like that, discussing monetary policy, fiscal policy, how you can invest, profit, invest wisely, disregarding speculation. If you like or enjoy speculating, go ahead, but just be aware, speculating usually leads to some losses if not speculated correctly. There's like a theory behind it. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Get in. I tend to not speculate. I try to just do the research, find out why I'm investing in a certain asset, if any asset, and I look to generate a profit from my investment. So we'll go forward with that. Yo, what's up? Nah, you're not late to the party. We just started streaming here. I hope everyone can hear me. I have the stream set up. I'm watching it from my side. Hopefully it's not laggy or anything. So we're just waiting for some more people to jump in here, and we could get started for the live stream. If you're watching us after the fact, we're recording. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. So let's get started. Okay. All right. So Bitcoin had a little bump up, and you guys saw my message. I was like, I'm not short. I probably won't short Bitcoin right here because I just see that run up, and I'm not risking any of my money. So I didn't go short. I closed all those shorts and I locked in my profits. After it rallied, I was like, potential short opportunity because it comes back to the line of the line of least resistance, which is continuing to drop, and it comes in this pocket of consolidation zone that we have highlighted here. And this is on Bitcoin. It's the same thing on every other cryptocurrency right there. We'll make that smaller. It's like right here. You can see price retraces, gets rejected very heavily here. That's why you see these wicks. That means the price went up there within this hour time frame, but closed here. That shows a lot of weakness here. That means there's a lot of sellers, showing that this is a supply zone and this is a demand zone. But whatever breaks, it's showing supply is greater than demand because you can see volume's weak, and I see consistently. I can see prices continuing to drop. This is not like I'm predicting the future. It's just simple analysis. Now, will I short sell? I don't think so right now. I just don't see my money being of use to short sell here. You can go ahead and do so. I still think Bitcoin's going to continue to drop. Just right now, not really focused on short selling. I'm in the markets for oil and all that. So I'm in some financial trusts where I get to get the return on profits for some financial trusts and keeping my money steady there because I have some other work I'm doing outside of fiscal markets and financial markets as well. But from my analysis, it looks like I'm right still on the long term. Bitcoin will continue to drop. Don't get scared out on these little bounces if you're long, short, or long term. If you're short, long term, excuse me, because it just looks like we're going to continue to drop lower. Because Bitcoin was propped up on a ton of speculation here. People saying it's going to go to 100,000. John McAfee and all these guys who are just a bunch of nonsense who don't know anything. They just come into a market when it's hot and then try to get a following and then profit off, giving advice or promoting coins, which is complete and absolute ludicrous, if you ask me. So it's crazy. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate Crypto Love and Light. I try to keep it real as always. And as you can see, if you want to speculate and you want to short against these speculators, we can go to Jesse Livermore, which is the guy who's in Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, whose Reminiscence of a Stock Operator is based off, and he shows his chart, and it's nearly the same. Like, let's look at this chart here. Accumulation cylinder with widening mouth. It rallies, and then we have a straight pitfall, okay? You see this similar price movement? Volume A plus. You see how this is just kind of analysis? Now we look into here. I've depicted this. We have Jesse Livermore's charts here, which shows a 1, 2. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the 7th bottom right here, which is the third total bottom, but on the 7th point, it explodes. So we see that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7th point, Bitcoin explodes and then rallies. You can see that. It's very, very clear. Or you can even unlog it. This is logarithmic. Okay, and you could even maneuver it where the points start right here. And people could even say, okay, well, this is when the rally really began, because you see huge volume coming in here. 1, pulls back, that's 2. This is 3. This is 4. We have another 5, 6, and then a 7th. And the 7th is just an insane run with the 8th kind of pivoting, and then the massive run here, into that. And you could adjust it for how you want it to look like. I mean, it's just kind of get a time frame, but you could see, I mean, even if we move the pivot point to start right here, you could see the spike initially began here, the run. This is the run. And now the sell-off is continuing to drop down here. And markets don't sell off in one day as much as you want to think. I mean, they only do that in speculative stocks. But, and in the market like Bitcoin, it won't happen right away. But, I'm just letting you guys know that. It doesn't have to stay. Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency doesn't have to stay in a point you think is right. Excuse me, my stream, making sure the stream's looking good on your guys' end, because I could see it on my end. I don't know why the stream's moving up and down. My internet's connected. I have pretty strong internet here. Okay, so just don't, come on. Give me a minute. I'm watching the... It's troublesome because I'm watching the stream gigabits per second, and it's fluctuating like insanely. So I'm just making sure you guys aren't getting any stream lag. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi here. Let's see if we can get this going. All right. I hope it's good. If you guys could just let me know, and we'll go over this. Try not to speculate. This speculation causes this huge rally. Because once it breaks 10,000, people think, okay, it's going to go to 20. And after it breaks 15, oh, it's going to go to 25, 30. You got to get the point here. There's no fundamental analysis. There's no real use case where Bitcoin is going to be used as a tangible asset. It's all based on euphoria, insane rushes. There's no investment case. And the only reason they're buying this coin is to sell it later for a higher return, which isn't always a bad thing. But you have to understand it's based off of a gambler's philosophy. Speculation and gambling could go hand in hand. Speculation is more of a theory. You can do it correctly and make some money. But, obviously you want to be well informed of what's going on if you're investing in a currency like cryptocurrency or an asset like a stock or an equity. You don't want to speculate just based off price movements. You can use price movements, and that's why you do technical analysis to analyze emotions, and that will factor into why an asset rises. But again, don't fully and truly just speculate and make decisions off that. That's why the common man loses a ton of money, because they gamble and they excessively speculate, which is horrible, because you end up losing money and you end up broke when a good opportunity comes your way, which doesn't come your way a lot, and you miss it out because you've gambled away all your money or over speculated it. So I mean, I told you guys, common analysis. It happens again and again and again. You could see here we're making another lower high. I'm going to change the chart here because I know this one's probably messing with my guys' head here. You could see, all right, we have the bear flag breakdown. Okay, very, very simple thing. And then we start to see here, doji, we already broke down to 65.65, and we broke back up. This is a doji. This is signaling another, breakdown. This is a sign. We here at Back to Tech like to analyze signs, and that's what technical analysis is. It's reading the emotions of traders and price movements, and analyzing what these price movements can do and indicate for future results, and how we can use that to profit to our advantage, short or long. Okay, so right now, if longs went long here near 6,200, yeah, you got a 500 return. Is it really worth the risk? I think not. But again, it looks like we're going to break down here and break down lower on Bitcoin, which again, the overall market will continue to sell off and will remove all the speculation and continue lower. And then if you speculate, you're putting yourself at danger. And I just highly suggest against it right now. because the crypto markets look like they're going to continue to fall, along with Ethereum, EOS, Ripple, all of them continue to fall. The only coin that really is holding its market cap, guys, and the one biggest one is Binance Coin. Why? Why am I bullish on Binance Coin? Well, it's simple. You're buying or selling or trading cryptocurrency or investing. You're using Binance. That's the biggest exchange right now, okay? And a lot of people enjoy it. And they're paying their people who refer customers in. So it's like owning a stock because you're being rewarded, and they're reducing the supply instead of paying a dividend to token holders. They're just reducing the supply to increase the price of the asset because it's increasing its rarity and scarcity in the marketplace, and it's being used in their decentralized exchange as a medium of exchange. So there is a use case. It's a commodity, a virtual commodity, instead of a virtual speculative asset, and that's why I still think Binance Coin is a profitable, industry to be in, because they're using 20% of the profits to not give back to the token holders, but to eliminate tokens, which hand in hand is the same concept, and that's a investable asset where you can continue to see growth as the exchange grows and as they provide value to the marketplace. So I hope that makes sense on how I'm showing you guys why I'm so bullish on Binance Coin. So if anyone has questions, feel free to let me know. But I just wanted to do the stream to say what's up. You could see volume increasing into Binance Coin. People are continuing to hold. Valuation goes from under $1 billion, on that huge dip in March. It's added 1.1 billion, okay, 1.1 billion to its total market cap since Bitcoin has, depreciated. So we'll see. This is Binance Coin's chart right here, okay? Okay, this is its total market cap. We go to Bitcoin's total chart, or let's say Ripple. All right, Ripple, this is its total market cap year to date. All right, year to date, that's Ripple. That's Ripple. And this is Binance. So now you see why I'm bullish. Even though it's on a different scale, we're talking about investing at a period of time. Okay, we're not saying market cap wise. We're talking about growth for the investor when you timed your entry and got in. Not about how much the company is physically worth. Okay, but you can see if you purchased, Ripple here, this dip buy, you just continue to lose money. You purchased Binance Coin, you continue to make money. And you can see why, because they continue to profit off people using cryptocurrency, long, short, whatever. Even Bitcoin, same type of scheme here. Again, you could see just decreasing in market cap as Binance Coin increasing in market cap, showing investors are gaining long-term wise in Binance Coin compared to investors in Bitcoin losing money, regardless of volume, regardless of it being a higher market cap. It's still making money for its investors. XRP is kind of in just like a sticky pickle situation. Until I see some real use case with XRP, it's going to continue to follow Bitcoin. That's really the only thing I see with it. There's a lot of euphoria still. With the dollar strengthening, we'll see what happens. But these interest rates, what's going on with the trade war, the fiscal markets, the monetary policy, I just don't see anything good for it. And I see a potential buying opportunity on gold when you start to see the dollar top out, which looks like it's already doing here. As they keep raising interest rates, you continue just invest in gold, because if the financial crisis hits, once markets start to sink, which they're in like a sticky situation here, and this debt bubble pops, gold and silver will continue to rise in value. So those are commodities that will always be worth value. But no shorting on Binance. Yeah, you can't short Binance Coin. So there's another great way to buy into it. But you can't use leverage on Binance Coin either. So you can see Binance Coin did pull back here, and it is following Bitcoin like always. It always follows Bitcoin. So I would watch it, wait for it to hit the trend line, and give it some time. But overall, it has increased in value for investors who invested back in March and February on this dip, and it's continuing to rise. So we'll see, can it continue this upbeat, or will it break down? We will see. But that's really all I got for cryptocurrency right now. I hope this live stream was informative. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know or send me a direct message. And I'm doing trading crypto love on Binance. But if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Got to run to work. I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Peace out.